Welcome to our sixth theory video for From Season 3. I am Dan. That is Jules. That is Xander. That is Billy. And what we do here is we read your comments and we react to them. So if you want to get in these theory videos, just comment below or comment on our weekly reviews. And the best theories that we see, we do. And you can also send video submissions to TikTok, Instagram, or Twitter at Scene Invaders. We have one for today. It's really interesting. I want to talk about it. And that's a fun way to get you guys involved more. So let's just kick this right off. This is a really interesting theory, guys. So I didn't even share this with you because I want to surprise you. So Mr. Moon Knight 1 says Randall looks like a baseball now.
That's good. Maybe he's turning into a baseball.
Oh my God, obviously, that's the big bad.
But he does on the side of his, it looks like really stitches to a baseball. Yeah.
They did a good job on him, honestly. I thought it would have looked way worse.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, his face got torn the fuck up. Oh, that's brutal shit. All right, here's the video submission from Corey. Let's see it.
My theory is, what if Victor's sister didn't die the day that we think she died, but she was later turned by the Nightwalkers into one of them? And because of who Victor's mother was, she had power over all of the Nightwalkers and was the leader of the Nightwalkers.
A lot of talk on Miranda and how powerful she was, influential she was, and now Tabitha is kind of in that boat. Now, there are theories on Victor's sister out there. We're going to get into some today, along with Tabitha's dream, Fatima, the kimono lady, Jade and numbers, and how people ended up there. We're going to talk about all that stuff. But what do you guys think about that? It's interesting, right?
I like that. I think that's a cool little twist.
I always stick to the rule that if you don't see the body, they're probably not dead.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's the TV rule number one.
I don't think she's Tabitha. I think we'll see her again, though. Maybe it's the one that was down there in the tunnels that said that creepy shit last time.
Victor, if you keep coming down here, one of these days, we'll make you stay.
So this first one is at Ghost7577. The 4-digit numbers in the bottle tree, 4 strings on a violin. There are backwards 2s and 7s on a violin score, thinking emoji. Victor's mom played the violin that Victor has, thinking emoji. Jade will unravel it, I hope.
I really love, Bill, that you read the emojis.
Yeah.
we're looking into the 2s and the 7s. And
I really want someone... I want someone to put some like crazy ass emojis in there just to see how you're gonna read them.
I'll make sure Bill reads it if there is.
No, I will.
All right, that's a challenge for next week, guys.
A nice ponder. I want to make sure that I'm reflecting the person. But
in fact, I want someone to give their entire theory in just emojis, and Bill
just emojis. Yeah.
I would do it. It would take a while, but it's like I can't even say it. Hieroglyphics. There.
Yeah.
All right. This next one tags onto that one. It's from Ryan Davis 8897. 1, I think Tabitha and Victor are going to be connected somehow. She has definitely been to the town before and forgot. 2, I think all the backwards numbers will make up one number that unlocks answers. Maybe the new number takes them to the architect or takes them to a new part of the area. 3, Fatima, ghost lady, looked like she has similar scar to Randall on her cheek. Could it be like Deus Fatima in the future coming back to warn Elgin?
Dead Fatima, maybe he meant, but yeah. So when I bring that theory up, it pisses people off, but there's so many people that think it, and it's something to think about, like the similarities.
It kind of makes sense with like her popping up at the end of this episode, like when Elgin was looking at that picture of Fatima.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like, come on. They're giving us so many signs, but is it too obvious? I don't know. Quick, before we get into it, because we got 2 more that go along with this, but were you guys upset with the reveal that Fatima is not pregnant?
No, I was hyped. That's weird as hell. Yeah.
I kind of liked that it was like literally nothing that anyone was expecting. Like, definitely something's wrong with that baby. But the furthest thing from my mind was, no, she's not actually pregnant.
Yeah, me too. I didn't think that at all. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was we had said that in the trailer breakdown that it would be the more sinister of the outcomes for there to be nothing, because now you really don't have an explanation for what the hell is happening to her. Even though being pregnant probably isn't a great explanation for eating all the decayed
but like, at
stuff.
least it gives her like something to cling on to. You know what I mean? Without that, she's like, personally, I'd be freaking the fuck out.
She knows she's done. Like she knows she's done now, right? Like it's kind of, she has to know.
I think it's safe to say she's going to die by the end of the season or turn into a monster. One of the
Poor
two.
Ellis. Poor Ellis,
Yeah,
man.
poor Ellis.
No.
Yeah.
All right. There's two that go with this. First is from Mark Eastlack, 4180. Fatima is definitely turning into a ghoul. Remember, the ghouls have no bodily fluids. This is why Fatima thought she was pregnant, when in actuality, her cycle isn't flowing or whatever because she isn't quite human anymore. And then, Jules, you got one that goes with that.
This is Musy Sean by Musy TV. Sorry if I fucked that up. The Kimono lady isn't Fatima, but Fatima may be the Kimono lady, as Tabitha is Miranda and Jade is Christopher. I like that a lot, though.
Does it make sense to you guys?
It does make sense. It's like a circle, not circle. Square is a rectangle, square kind of thing, you know?
Yeah. Bill, I know you're cooking. What do you got?
I would rather it just end up being her.
Yeah.
I think it would just be, I think a lot of things can be shades of something or mirrors or something, but some of the stuff is okay to just be that, right? So I totally get what they're saying. It could be a shade. It's using her form and it's something else, but I wouldn't mind it actually just being Fatima.
I don't know if it's, I'm seeing this more as like almost like a reincarnation kind of thing.
I think if there is anything that the writers from Lost probably learned from Lost is to not even touch time travel in any way. So if it's her, it's her. If she, I don't think they'd have her like coming back from the future.
Yeah.
Reincarnation, maybe, because it's easier to grasp.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not exactly the right way to phrase it. I don't know. Like, it's more so like they're like channeling these people, not that they're necessarily, they are those people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, I totally get the Jade Christopher thing and the Tabitha Miranda thing. They're so easy to make sense in your mind, right? Because they totally fit. And trying to say that Fatima and the kimono lady fit also, I mean, I get it. It's right there. It's right there for you to see. So why not? Yeah.
We have another one that's about the kimono lady. This is at Jimmy Bills 5923. Kimono lady fits into my supernatural prison theory. She is an evil entity locked up in the town somewhere. She wants Elgin to let her out so that she can escape the town or create some havoc like the music box entity. So far, she is only appearing to and talking to Elgin, so it might be using a fear of his to manifest. Either way, I think she is bad with the help me, I can help get everyone out. Don't eat the honey bun, Elgin.
So yeah, a lot of people think she's bad and a lot of people think she's trying to help. So we got some other things on this. Yeah.
I mean, I see the hesitation there though, because it's like, it's too good to be true, isn't it? Like, why now would this entity just be like, oh, hey, by the way, after all this time, I can get you out.
I can save you. I can save all of you. I can help you go back home.
And it reminds me of season 1, with Sarah getting the sign on her arm,
right,
kill the boy, and the messages from
and she's
whoever.
like, well, if I just do this, like they'll get us home.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that same type of deal, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the cycle. This whole show is like a cycle over and over and over again, just in different ways, right? A couple Tabitha things here. This is the meat of the theory video. I really was interested to see people talk about this because when we saw that scene of Tabitha's dream, when she had when she was a kid. So we have 3 in a row here that are going to be talking about Tabitha and her dream, whether it was a dream, maybe it was a memory, or maybe it's some kind of reincarnation or something of the sort. So let's get into these.
Okay, this is from Fletcher the Cromonocle. Lovely name. I don't know that Tabitha's dream ain't a dream at all. It's a memory. She had been in FROMville before. I'm starting to believe that Tabitha was one of the last children that were meant to be sacrificed, but they actually escaped town. It's wild the thought, but this is from.
All right, let's do the other ones before we react. These all kind of go hand in hand.
Oh, right. This one is connected to the last one, URU123. What if the earlier scene of Jim hanging upside down when Tabitha was in the lighthouse is actually from little Tabitha's perspective? When she looks up, she sees Jim hanging from a tree, his blood staining the rocks red, a haunting reminder of the sacrifices before him.
Now, Bag and I talked about this in the last episode breakdown, and we were thinking that maybe this is leading up to Jim's death. Of her looking up in horror, that shot, maybe it's Jim's death, and that would be insane if that was true. So I really like this one a lot.
Kill Jim. I hate Jim. Kill him.
I would not be about it. I mean, not be bad about it.
Here,
asshole, dude.
Jim can pick rocks.
I'd be kind of surprised if they killed him this early, but I wouldn't be that upset. Yeah.
I was talking to my girlfriend about it, and I was thinking it is really weird that Tabitha was the one to go to the lighthouse and get out. I was wondering if maybe that was supposed to be Jim's storyline. And, you know, like behind the scenes, sometimes they change something if someone's not meshing with like the crew and the other actors, and it was kind of like a miscast. So I was thinking maybe he wasn't supposed to die this early, but they're going to slip it in just to help with some things behind the scenes.
Because everyone hates Jim.
Because maybe everyone hates Jim in real life.
I like the theory.
And I feels like Jim was supposed to, because he's so like he's always like going off trying to solve all these puzzles and doing the radio tower and all that stuff. And to have Tabitha all of a sudden be like, I'm going to go into the forest and hop into this tree was kind of weird in the first place, because she's so like, I got to protect the kids. And then they switch the roles. So I'm wondering if this was all supposed to be the other way around.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you would say he's like the focal point character, the point of view character of the pilot, right? In the first few episodes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It doesn't start with our boy. Like, it doesn't start with that. It starts with him. And so that's not a terrible theory to say that. Or just like the writers saw the reaction to him after season 1. It's like, not this guy, actually.
He's got to go.
Yeah. They just saw every week people were like, Jim, shut the fuck up.
It's getting louder and louder.
Kids.
Yeah, louder and louder. All right, now this one's the icing on the cake from Battle Damage Props. Bill, you're going to read it, but this guy is a Discord member. We're doing a special. We got about 20 spots left for the $1. You can join our Discord. Just hit that join button, message that you joined, and we'll get you in our Discord.
Yeah, shout out to our buddy who did the video before. Battle Damage Props. Minor spoiler for those who haven't seen the latest episode. Tabitha was able to recall this because the girl in the scene was her in a past life. Her outfit looks like it was from at least the 1800s or the 1700s. Look at the landscapes as well. That's fall. Victor experienced 40 years of early summer. He said it never snowed there. So these photos are from a time the weather patterns are normal. At the end of this clip, the child looks up and screaming, I'm guessing, but she probably sees that man with a timber spike through his head, and his garb was American Revolution era. Finally, that girl is coming from the direction of the small cabins and the secret garden. She didn't walk 8 hours and stumble in that place. Her family probably lived in those small cabins and worked the land.
Ooh, that's a good catch.
The clothes for sure are a great thing to point out.
Yeah, look at them.
That was like
look
the first thing I noticed. I'm kind of wondering if that little girl, whether it's Tabitha or not, was like supposed to be one of the Ankui kids.
Maybe currently is one of the Ankui kids.
Could be
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if that's like if there's like any credit to this whole like that was actually Tabitha thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could see why that's something that like why she would be so pulled to those Ankui kids and this whole, storyline of this part.
No, it gives credence to like even the whole, for better terms, the chosen one type stuff, or if she is part of the whatever kind of classification we don't know yet. She may not be her past life, but she's seeing the past lives of other ones who are in the same role as her.
Right.
A lot of people theorize that like Victor was similar to that, is in the similar role that maybe Tabitha is in now, and maybe the fact that they're both existing at the same time is something screwing that up as well, right? So there's something with that, whether it's her or seeing people of the same designation.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, really cool stuff. Really great job, man. Every week he's got something. That was in our Discord chat. Really interesting stuff going on in there. And yeah, that's to spot the garb. Is that the word for it? Yeah. to spot that, I'm looking at it right now, and I'll put it up on screen. Yeah, that looks like he said, like an old timey clothes. So I don't know if she would dream that up or if that was actually from the past.
It's because she was young when she had these dreams that part's throwing me off. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah.
I feel like young kids wouldn't specifically remember that type of clothing,
Yeah, right. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so this one is from Suzanne Carter 2852. And Suzanne says, again, Tabitha is the reincarnation of Miranda. Also, I don't think Henry will live very long.
Bag, you were shaking your head. You agree with this one?
I hope Henry lives a while because I like him and Victor together so much, but I feel like I like them together a lot because they're gonna kill him. Makes me sad for Victor.
Yeah, I feel like that's on purpose.
I don't trust the father at all. I don't trust the dad at all. I still am not convinced that the dad is even his dad. I'm still from right when his initial reaction when they told him that your dad's here and he said that's impossible. Like
Mhm.
that's something going on there, right? I just don't trust him. And I honestly would be more afraid. I'm more afraid for Victor. I think Victor is the boy. When they said kill the boy, I'm pretty sure they're talking about Victor.
Oh, not
Like,
Ethan.
Victor was a boy
Yeah.
when the back with the evil guy. Like I think Victor is the boy, right?
Mm.
I like that. Yeah, good call.
I feel for him. I just have a hard time believing, like, tragically, that he's gonna get these memories back, right? He's gonna figure it out, and then something it's gonna happen to him, right? Like, he's not gonna go, okay, town, I'm gonna go tell you now everything you need to know. Like, no, the secrets are gonna die with him, mostly die with him, right? Something like that. I don't know. I don't want it to happen, but I do.
So do you think that, like, if you don't think that Henry is actually Victor's father, do you think that whatever this entity is, has some kind of access to the outside world, and that's how, like, that has something to do with how Tabitha and Henry came into contact? Or do you think this was just if that's not the case, who do you think Henry is?
Could have been there before. Could have been at the town.
I think whatever it is definitely has access to the outside world, though.
I
Just
think
based
so
on
too.
that Tabitha came back, that creepy ass priest that was like,
Yeah, I
already
don't
knew
trust that
about
priest.
Thomas.
No.
Yeah, there's something going on in the real world that's pulling people into FROMville.
Absolutely love it.
All right. This one is from Mika Has Faith. Okay, I was washing dishes and this just came to me. 1. Boyd's old career was going to places and creating order and establishing a community or whatever, and that's exactly what he's doing in the town. Jade created an algorithm that solved a problem, and now he's trying to solve a problem in the town. Tabitha couldn't save Thomas, so now she's trying to save the kids in the town. Christy was about to be a doctor, now she's a doctor in the town. Just feels interesting.
Yeah.
Man, and
It's like almost like some kind of like trial for these people, like to see if they're able to redeem themselves.
yeah, that's good. Yeah, I saw a video on Twitter today of the actor that plays Jade being interviewed. I tagged you two in it. Jules doesn't spend enough time on Twitter, so I can't tag her in awful things.
Anytime.
Yeah.
That's a good thing. Send it to me. I will look at it. I just don't go on Twitter.
Okay. But he was basically talking about how it's interesting that we don't know what company or what thing Jade created in the real world. They reference it a lot. We know it has to do with algorithms, but we don't know what it was.
Yo, what if this was fucking like
him?
What if his algorithm was used to make this?
What if he's the guy?
Yeah.
And he just like doesn't know, or like he does know, because he would have to not know, right?
That's
Maybe.
breaking my brain.
Yeah. He put himself in his own creation.
It'd be really hard to not give that away, you know?
It's pretty interesting, though, that they haven't said why or what he created.
I could see Jade being the kind of dude who'd be like, I bet I could do this. I could totally get out of this.
The ultimate escape room.
Yeah. He put himself in his own escape room.
Jade is the man in yellow all along.
It could be. That'd be a wild twist, man. That would be crazy.
Oh, man.
There's got to be some reason he's growing out that beard. I'm sticking to that. No actor grows a beard for fucking 3.5 years without a real good reason.
It's looking very JC, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it sure is. The last one was from a TikTok video from a user named MatterallXR, but it was sent to us via Instagram from Bree, and she says, 1, Victor says the trees are moving, but it's not the trees that are moving, it's the town rotating in a circle. That's why you can't predict where you're going to end up when you go inside the tree, because the trees are still, but the town is slowly rotating. If the town hadn't rotated, Dale would have ended up in the pool instead of the wall. 12 talisman, 12 hands on a clock rotating to a different place. Really cool. 2, Victor has to die to end the curse on the town. They told Victor, Billy just said this, they told Victor, kill the boy, because they meant Victor since he arrived there as a little boy. And he's the only one that survived when the OG group died. That's why they brought his dad in. They're trying to break him. So there you go, Bill. You just said that. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, that's another way for it to be his dad. And like I said, you're trying to get an emotional response. I think, like I said, I do think there's something bad going to happen to our boy.
I just realized this. The rotating thing is really cool.
I like that a lot. That's really tickling my brain right now.
Maybe Victor. So there's the overarching theory, which I think is right, is that this town goes through big cycles and it almost like recycles people. And Victor, I guess, I don't know, we don't really know the history of the town, but he seems to be the only one who survived a cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and is
yeah.
in the next cycle. So maybe
Sure.
that's messing everything up, and that's why they're trying to take Victor out, because he's going to break the cycle by just existing.
By just existing. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's
Do
been
you
there
think the
forever.
seasons have something to do with it?
Well, he said they
I
never
just feel like
changed
it's
when he was there. So it's been always
yeah, but they
summer
have
when
to
he was
change
there.
at some point because I mean, Tabitha's flashback was fall and it's winter now, and
Right,
he was there in the
right.
summer.
And he did say when things change around here, it's usually bad. So
I don't know.
yeah,
What if he just
yeah.
like if he makes it to summer, it's like, oh, you won. There you go.
Just have to get through the
You
seasons.
made it all 4 seasons.
You win. See ya. Yeah.
That'd be so
Really-
disappointing.
Really interesting stuff. I love it. All right. So before we close up, I want to share some personal stuff with you guys. The day this video drops will mark 2 years since I stepped foot into rehab, and I have been 2 years clean off my drug of choice. So I just, we talk about theories and stuff, and we love the FROMily around here, but I just wanted to shout that out and say, if anybody's going through some hard times, you can message me directly. And if you need help, reach out. I mean, I'm surrounded by great people making great content 2 years later, and I'm just so grateful to be in the position that I'm in. So if you need help, reach out. I'll talk to you directly. Instagram, Twitter, just DM me. And yeah, I just wanted to say that. I want to share that because this video is coming out 2 years after, and it's just so crazy to me that it's been 2 years. So yeah, I just wanted to share that. No one's going to say anything.
Woo, Dan! Let's
I'm
go.
trying not to cry.
So proud of you, dude.
Thanks,
I'm
man.
so
Thanks.
proud.
Thank you so much. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Love you guys. And I love all you guys that watch and comment and are part of this community. It's growing faster than ever. And it's really a dream come true, fulfilling a dream come true, because we're getting there and we're not going to stop. And yeah, it's just crazy to look back on these past 2 years of, it's been tough. It's not easy. So, but seriously, if you're going through something, I want to talk to you. So DM me on Instagram or Twitter, and we'll talk through it together. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in a couple days. We're doing a trailer breakdown for episode 7. So be there. It's going to be great. See you next time. Later.
Bye, guys.
Did you see 3 red stones, big ones, in a circle?
How did you?